So it's time for transmission. So I'm just going to literally tune in. There are several of you that have given your names here on the chat. So I'm just going to tune in. And so I'm going to talk to Mary, Linda, Jill, Annalisa, and Mitchell. So this is where I like to have my eyes closed, and I'm just going to allow whatever is showing up to show up. So we begin with you, Mary. So what is showing up for you? You have all these years, you have very diligently held in a very sacrosanct way the purity of a very unique understanding of our gut as a powerful custodian of our overall well-being. And you thought you were holding that as and you were like the custodian for it or for someone else. But actually, what you are going to realize this year is in you holding on to this and evolving and developing a healing methodology that has now become what you are calling biodynamic medicine, you will literally see that you have created a body of work that is yours. And that is your invention, and it is yours because it is yours to bring forward, and it has got your wisdom that has completely transmutated the origins of this work, and it has been transmutated and it has been brought into attunement with exactly what is needed for this time, and it works powerfully with the energy of this time. The energy of this time is a multiplier energy, which means you achieve 1 unit of healing, it has 10 units of impact. And that's going to come. What is held back, this being achieved, is we did not have that multiplier effect that we have with the energies of this time. You know, the energy, the energetics of a pandemic where, a virus has gone viral, actually that energetics has been anchored on the planet, which means we can all use it for our own ways in which we can literally go viral with transforming quality of life on the planet. So allow yourself to see and be shown what your form of medicine is that has actually resulted from your work up to now with what the origin was. You have turmeric as an origin. It's a great spice, it's very powerful. And then you have a curry that gets created at the end, very different. And it literally enhances, the flavorfulness of turmeric. I'm just using this crazy analogy just to illustrate what's there in store for you. And the multiplier effect of the energetics of this time will enable the impact of your work to go viral. So brace yourself, put on that seatbelt. It is a baggage-free flight. And the only baggage that remains is your loyalty to the origins of this work. You are to be honoring it, which you always will, and get that loyalty to what Spirit has wanted you to bring forth. You're ready. Thank you, Mary, for showing up consistently. Linda. Well, if you haven't already noticed, you've been such a stand for natural living, living with nature, living in coherence with nature. And nature is really rising to thank you for having taken that stand, and taken that stand in your position, where every time you showed up on our TV screens or on the big screen, there were this multiple, you were already touching and influencing millions and millions of people out there. So there is a wholeness of who you are. That is what is actually going to get highlighted and brought forth, making you a magnet for a transformation of the industry that you come from in a way that is grounded in very solid foundation. You have been someone that has been implementing and been a player consistently, regardless of whatever occurred. You have been a player in the field of extraordinary results, where unprecedented performance, operational excellence, and transforming quality of life are the norm, and all three run in parallel. This is the norm. One of the norms that I'm going to talk about in future sessions is the only playing field right now in which we occur, in which businesses occur, in which governance occurs, is the playing field of extraordinary results, where these three things run in parallel. And you have been a master of that. And in an industry where consistently, just by your presence, by your appearance, you have just touched millions and millions of people. And now you will be acknowledged and recognized and literally heralded for holding that stance, becoming a role model and an inspiration for your industry as it emerges. There's a resurgence that is needed for that industry. And this COVID phenomenon is bringing that about. And you are one of those shining lights that is going to lead the way. So go light up our world, is what I say to you. That's and then I said, Mitchell. There's a new awareness that you are to develop this year, which is an awareness of the stabilizing influence that you are, wherever you show up. So, begin by acknowledging that. Begin by receiving it as a unique gift that you are able to offer your circles at this time. And whatever your circle, I'm just seeing that circle itself expanding as you show up as the stabilizing influence. And that circle expanding and expanding and expanding, giving you a presence as a leader in our world that is known and recognized for enriching our lives as the stabilizing influence that you are. Your holographic presence as a key vector of influence is being multiplied literally as we speak. It can feel overwhelming sometimes, not knowing what is causing that overwhelm. And it's just really your subconscious becoming aware of how expanded your holographic presence as a vector of influence for this planet as a stabilizing influence has become. So that with that comes a responsibility to become more aware of and more responsible and more accountable for how you're feeling and what you're vibrating at any point in time. So the biggest challenge you will have is you receiving yourself as this pillar that is a vector of influence that is literally holographically expanded and connected to a very vast area on our planet. So, journey through the 7 Cs, journey through through certainty, and allow yourself to receive yourself as this vector of influence that you are. Jill. This is the time that you find your smile again. It feels safe to smile, and you can smile the biggest beaming smiles because it'll be behind a mask. Nobody will be looking at you thinking, what's she on? You could just smile behind the mask and smile big. But you find your smile, and just introduce this practice of swallowing your smile. It sounds so gimmicky, and it isn't. The moment you swallow your smile at a cellular level, your cells start to smile. It literally goes in. It's one of those, like an intravenous shot, that just goes into your bloodstream instantly. The moment we swallow our smile, it just goes into our bloodstream instantly, and our cells start to smile. Smile for the heck of it. Play with it. And when you find that smile of yours, playfulness returns. And the combination of smiling and the playfulness returning actually lands you in certainty. Between now and the 9th of May, it's not that far, like literally a few days, just turn up the volume on smiling like crazy. Go out with that mask on, Just be in that space of playfulness within you. And smile away. You can wear your glasses too. Nobody will think you're weird. But just literally go for it. Oh, I'm feeling so happy. Great. Wow.
Mynoo, we're a little bit over time. We're about at 3:40, and we have so many people coming in on the chat wanting to participate that I just sent out a message that we need to do a little follow-up with all of you who are on the calls, because I think this is really a wonderful opportunity to tap into Mynoo's beautiful energy and see what she sees for you. So if that sounds like something you guys would enjoy, please put it in the chat box so we know who to invite for this special call that we'll be doing. I haven't really cleared it with Mynoo, but I'm hoping it's a yes.
I would have already interrupted you if it was a no.
Wonderful. And yes, so it's 3:38. Mynoo, if you want to do another one, or if we want to do another call, or if you want to just have some closing words, wow, what a wonderful treat.
Yes, we said 4 or 5. So I've done 4. I think we should complete, honoring everyone's time here. So thank you very much for showing up. And just one word that you feel you're present to complete this call would be great for us to receive and see. You can put it in the chat. And I look forward to seeing as many of you as possible next week. Thank you for being here. And please do go into the journey into certainty. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the journey.
And I just wanted to add, we know there's a lot out there. Yes, we're in quarantine, but it seems to be that our lives have gotten busier somehow. So thank you so much for spending time with us. And if there's anyone that you feel you'd like to bring along, feel free to always pass the invitation that we send to you out to anyone that you feel would benefit from Mynoo's work. So we are creating a tribe, and quite a magnificent one. And thank you, Mynoo, as always. We appreciate each and every one of you. We look forward to seeing you right here next Thursday. Keep your eye out for our email. And if there's any questions that you have, place them in the chat box and we will address them next week or privately. So thank you again to everyone.
Thank you. So yes, do share. Namaste.
We're getting evolution, miracles. They just keep pouring in. Thank you. Great, smiling, wholeness, gratitude. Yes, please, the special call. Lots of those. Yes, the open call. Lovely. Thank you. Yes, love. Thank you guys so much. Grateful, etc. It's so hard to like break away. There's so much amazing energy pouring in. We feel you and we love you. And we look forward to being with you again next week, if not before.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Jill, send us a selfie with you in the mask smiling away.
It's funny, we could kind of tell who you were talking to by their reactions, Mynoo. So it was really interesting with or without names. I saw Jill's smile from ear to ear. So beautiful. Thanks again, guys. Hi, Mary. Oh my goodness, so many wonderful people out there. We love you. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. See you next week.